You know, it's funny. Some people move into a new year with the mentality that because this year is new for you, that things are going to be very different, vastly different than the years before. But I want you to ask yourself, like, how many times have you said this going into the new year? How many times have you said this going into your birthday, which is truly the new year, right? So for some of us, it is the new year. For some of us, it's just another day. But how are you attacking it? And how are you sticking with your discipline to the new things, the so-called new things that you want to do? And how many of you are looking in hindsight and looking how far you've actually came? And then how many of you are saying that, well, you're not where you want to be, so you give up, not realizing that you came a lot farther than you thought? Sometimes you got to look at things in reverse instead of always looking for forward for the things that you want. Sometimes the things that we desire can consume us. And sometimes we got to realize that when you put God first in everything that you do, then allow God to lead you in the way that you're supposed to go instead of the ways that you want to go. When you say, listen, I want to understand your word the way you want me to understand your word. When you say things like, I want to, achieve my goals the way you want me to achieve my goals, well, it's not about you. And you realize it's not about you. And you realize that you're doing everything for God. And there's nothing wrong with that. Don't be ashamed of that. If you're a person that doesn't believe in God, then, that's your business. But I'm speaking for those who seem to feel like at the end of the year that looking back on that year, how bad things have been, instead of looking at all of the blessings that they actually have, hoping that the next year is going to be different. But they do this every single year. Like, the next year doesn't have to be different, but you can work to progress to get somewhere better in the next day. So what are you doing? What actions are you taking to help get you to the better position that you want to be in? And where is your faith? Are you dwelling on the past failures, or are you looking at how far you've actually came? When I look at how far I've came very far. And when I look at the daily blessings that God has benefited us with, well, I mean, they're countless. And some of them we really don't even truly deserve.